Hey y'all, Ginger here. I don't know where y'all from or what y'all do in your spare time, but here in the South, men have a little bit of a thing that they enjoy doing. It's called coon hunting. And what that entails of, in the middle of the night, they take these well-trained dogs that have been trained for months on end to go out in the mountains and chase coons and tree them and listen to the dogs bark. Sometimes they shoot them out, sometimes they don't. It's just something they do here in the South. Well, with these coon dogs comes a lot of expense. These dogs are not cheap and they run for thousands of dollars. Not only that, the equipment that they buy for these dogs runs for thousands of dollars. You have tracking systems, location systems, shock collars, you name it, these dogs have it. Sometimes they have elaborate lighted leashes and just crazy amount of stuff goes in these dogs. And the men love it. They like it for a lot of reasons. Some just getting out in the woods, walking through the woods, or just to get away from the wives. We're not sure why. It don't make sense to me, but yet they do it. So anyway, my dad had this friend, and he was so excited because he had this wonderful dog that liked to hunt a lot. And he used to tape it when it run out in the trees, and he'd watch it bark, just record it barking up this tree at these coons. Well, he decided that he needed a new shock collar for this dog because he had a little tendency to run off, and he didn't want to have to chase down the dog in the middle of the woods. So he bought this real expensive, nice collar, and he said he's going to try it out before he put it on his dog to make sure it wasn't too strong, wouldn't hurt the dog, and make sure it worked right. So he put this collar, he went to his wife, he said, "Honey, I'm going to put this collar on around my neck, and I'm going to walk down the road a piece." Well, he says, when I walk down the road a piece, he says, every time I lift my hands, he says, you shock me and we'll see how it works. We'll make sure that it works okay and it's not going to be too strong for the dog. And then I'll put it on the dog. Wife says, sure, I'll do it for you. So he gets his collar, he straps it around his neck, and he walks down the road a piece. And he sees wife down there, and he throws up his hand. He says, so she hits the button. She just shocks him, and he's like, oh, Lord, help me, Jesus. So he throws up his hand, tell her to stop. She shocks him again because she can't hear what he's saying. All she can do is see that hand flying up. And she's like, oh, Lord, help me, Jesus. She shocks him again. Well, she kept shocking him up. I don't know how long it lasted her until he fell to the ground, but she kept shocking him all the time. And I guess he never did put that dog collar on that dog. Do you know people like this? And just me?